Hi, my name's Pete. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video, a little introduction about myself and what I'm doing. I've just enrolled on to the Mountain Leader course training, and part of that is to list around about 20 walks to start with in the mountain regions of the UK, and a further 40 once I've actually done the training itself. So got about 60 walks to do, and I thought I'd record them all and get you to come along and enjoy it, see some things that this country's got to offer. I have spent a lot of time in the past walking, so it's not entirely new to me. I've been to lakes many times over the years. In actual fact, it was a little place just not too far from where I'm sitting at the moment called Stair, where my journey in the mountains all really began, and we'll go there very shortly, so we'll see you in a bit. Hi guys, welcome to Keswick on this absolutely stunning day. You can just see cat bells over behind me in the distance, and soon be heading on launch over to Moors End, where we're going to be barking through Stair and heading up on our route to Causey Pike. I'll see you on the other side. We're just walking up from Derwent Water now, heading towards the little village of Stair, and that is just skirting alongside Foot of Cat Bells, which we'll be walking along tomorrow. Just round behind me we've got Skiddaw, absolutely splendid, and we're heading over towards Causey Pike, just up there in the distance, which is that middle one. So it's going to be quite a tough climb today. It's very hot. It's a bit of breeze, which is quite good, but from there we're going to head up towards Scar Crags, Sow, possibly do Grassmore, and then on to High Snockrig, where we're possibly going to be doing a wild camp tonight. Just going to be going into a little village of Stair though, and have a little quick look around and see how it's changed from when I was a kid. So when I was a kid, we stayed at the activity centre in Stair, which is just across the stream from me here, and underneath the bridge there's an absolutely lovely little river. Now on the school trip, the very last day, me and mates decided to make a small dam just behind a tree. It appears as though they might have done quite a good job, because that is actually now kind of, the tree's no longer on a small island as it was before. It's now just standing on the side, on the banks. You see that old tree washed away, but brings back really happy memories, and it's what really got me into being outdoors and the love of it. However, from here we are now going to make our way just up there. When I planned this route, everything should be quite nice and straightforward, decent quality paths, everything else. Unfortunately, what you do find is the paths actually just turn to nothing. So underneath here somewhere, you'll see there's a path. It's going to be a long climb. We're now halfway up towards Causey Pike, which is just up behind me there. And got Derwent Water behind us, looking absolutely splendid in this weather. Still very hot, very tough going. It's 6 o'clock in the evening now, so I've still got to crack on to try and find somewhere to make camp, probably in about 3 hours time. So it's going to be a long evening. See you in a bit. Edging closer to the summit now of Causey Pike, so you can now just see it right ahead of me, or behind me I should say. But all around the views are opening up. Yeah, these views are absolutely stunning. Here we are, just getting to the top of Causey Pike. So the first of many mountains to come on my new adventures. Training to become mountain leader. Feel fantastic! One of the nice things about being in the mountains is the views are just spectacular. The higher you go, the more they open up, the more you just feel alive. You get the sunlight just catching the mountains there. Absolutely beautiful.
Hi folks, as you can see I made it to a place to camp last night. It wasn't the intended original location of High Snot Creek, but I'm just below the summit there, just probably about a third of the way up. Fortunately it got so dark in the end it didn't seem safe or sensible to carry on. So I managed to pitch up, find somewhere nice and flat. Unfortunately things didn't go quite to plan after that. Using a water heater, I managed to boil up some water and knock it all over my foot, so my plan has had to be cancelled for.
Welcome to High Snot Creek. This is where I was going to do the wild camp last night. Unfortunately didn't make it, as you know. But thought this morning, after re-evaluating the situation with my foot, we'd actually carry on because it felt fairly good. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But we're now heading over that direction, back towards Keswick. And you can just see Derwentwater very slightly glistening down the valley there. Looking back on yesterday's route, so we've got Causey Pike, Scar Crags, Sow, Scar Crag, Whiteless Pike, heading all the way back down around into Buttermere, just below the ridge line there. Beautiful day yesterday, and yeah, just how today goes. So this looks like it's going to be the most challenging climb of the day. This is going to be going up onto Robinson from High Snot Creek. So there you go, we've made it up onto Robinson. Really pleased with that considering everything. But it's absolutely glorious up here. You can probably see behind me just how hazy everything is in this early morning light. Still only just gone 7 o'clock and just loving it up here. So peaceful, so quiet. There you go, we're now at the top of Dowhead. We've got the Newlands Valley behind me, which is where we're going to be heading off to in a few moments. To complete our walk. So I'll see you when we get to Derwentwater.